Welcome to Frost and Sullivan's Growth Podcast. In each episode, we take a deeper look at transformative shifts shaping global ecosystems, from industry megatrends and technology innovation to evolving customer expectations. Today, we're exploring the future of nutraceuticals, healthy aging, women's health, and weight management opportunities, unpacking where the next wave of opportunity is unfolding and what it means for future-ready businesses. And this isn't just about vitamins anymore. We're talking about a major shift toward preventive and personalized health, driven by healthy aging, metabolic wellness, women's health, and even AI-enabled nutrition solutions. By 2030, 1 in 6 people globally will be over the age of 60. At the same time, more than half of the world's population is projected to be overweight or obese by 2035. Those numbers alone are transforming consumer expectations and creating entirely new opportunities across the nutraceutical ecosystem. So, how are organizations responding? And where are the biggest growth opportunities emerging? Let's explore.
One of the biggest shifts happening right now is the move from reactive healthcare to proactive wellness. Consumers today aren't waiting to address health issues after they appear. Instead, they're actively looking for solutions that support long-term well-being, energy, cognition, mobility, hormonal balance, and metabolic health. That's exactly where nutraceuticals are becoming increasingly important. From functional beverages and fortified foods to probiotics and personalized supplements, nutraceuticals are evolving into everyday health solutions. What's especially interesting is that consumers now expect products to be science-backed, personalized, convenient, and outcome-driven. This is pushing companies to innovate beyond traditional supplements and create integrated health experiences tailored to specific life stages and health goals.
Several powerful forces are accelerating transformation across the nutraceutical landscape. First, there's technology. Advances in microbiome science, genomics, biomarker testing, wearable health devices, and artificial intelligence are enabling highly personalized nutrition strategies. Second, demographic shifts are changing the market dramatically. Healthy aging is no longer just a senior-focused category. Consumers in their 40s and 50s are increasingly investing in longevity-focused nutrition to maintain energy, mobility, cognitive performance, and quality of life. And third, geopolitical and climate-related disruptions are putting pressure on global ingredient supply chains. As a result, companies are now focusing on diversified sourcing, regional manufacturing, alternative ingredients, and supply chain resilience. So innovation today isn't only happening in formulations, it's also happening across operations, sourcing, and ecosystem partnerships.
Now let's talk about where the biggest opportunities are emerging. One major area is women's health and hormonal nutrition. We're seeing rising demand for targeted solutions, supporting perimenopause, sleep health, emotional well-being, bone health, and cardiovascular health. Consumers are increasingly looking for holistic formulations that address interconnected health needs. Another fast-growing opportunity is multifunctional healthy aging solutions. Instead of single benefit products, consumers want integrated support, products that combine cognitive health, metabolic balance, emotional well-being, and mobility support in one solution. There's also growing momentum around personalized nutrition. Digital health platforms, wearables, and biomarker-based testing are enabling companies to tailor recommendations to individual metabolic profiles and lifestyle goals. And of course, we can't ignore the growing interest around GLP-1 supportive and metabolic health-oriented ingredients. As consumers seek natural and accessible approaches to weight management, companies are innovating with fibers, proteins, probiotics, and bioactives that support appetite regulation and metabolic function. Emerging markets across Asia-Pacific and Latin America are also becoming major growth engines as health awareness and middle-class spending continue to rise.
Of course, growth also comes with complexity. One of the biggest challenges facing the industry is regulatory fragmentation. Different markets have different requirements for claims, ingredients, labeling, and approvals, making global expansion more complicated and resource-intensive. Clinical validation is another major hurdle. Consumers increasingly expect proof, transparency, and measurable outcomes. But conducting clinical studies and developing advanced delivery systems can be costly. There's also the issue of consumer skepticism. Even though awareness is growing, many consumers still struggle to understand the long-term benefits of nutraceutical solutions. And finally, competition is intensifying. As more players enter the market, differentiation becomes harder, especially in mature supplement categories where commoditization pressures continue to increase.
Despite these challenges, leading companies are positioning themselves through science-led innovation and ecosystem collaboration. Organizations like DSM-Firmenich are investing heavily in clinically validated longevity-focused ingredients. Novonesis is advancing microbiome and fermentation-based solutions supporting gut and metabolic health. Meanwhile, Archer Daniels Midland and Glambia Nutritionals are expanding plant-based proteins, fibers, and personalized nutrition capabilities. And companies like Nestlé continue to strengthen targeted nutrition portfolios across healthy aging, metabolic wellness, and women's health. Strategically, the leaders in this space are focusing on clinically backed ingredients, clean label transparency, personalized engagement, functional food formats, and digital health-enabled ecosystems. Because increasingly, success isn't just about launching products, it's about building trust and delivering measurable health outcomes.
The nutraceutical industry is entering a new era, one shaped by preventive health, personalization, longevity, and metabolic wellness. Organizations that successfully combine scientific credibility, digital innovation, resilient supply chains, and consumer-centric experiences will be best positioned to lead the next phase of growth. The opportunity ahead goes far beyond supplements. It's about creating scalable, outcome-driven health solutions that become part of everyday life. Thanks for joining us on Frost & Sullivan's Growth Podcast. For access to our research, competitive benchmarking, and best practice frameworks, head over to frost.com or email hello@frost.com. We'll be back soon with more to help you stay clear-headed and growth-ready.